We need to have a serious conversation. If you clicked on this video, it is because you are tired. You are tired of the guilt. You are tired of the brain fog. You are tired of making promises to yourself at 2 a.m. that you break by 2 p.m. the next day. But most of all, you are tired of feeling like a slave to your own impulses. You look around at successful people, people with money, people with status, people with unshakable confidence, and you wonder, what do they have that I don't? The answer is not luck. The answer is control. Lust is not just a bad habit. Lust is an energy leak. Imagine you are a high-performance sports car, a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. You have a massive engine capable of incredible speed and power. That engine represents your potential for success, for wealth, and for greatness. But lust is like a hole in the fuel tank. It doesn't matter how powerful your engine is if you are constantly draining the fuel onto the pavement before you even start the race. Today, we are going to patch that hole. We are going to talk about how to kill lust forever, not by suppressing it, but by transforming it into the raw fuel you need to build the life, the bank account, and the legacy you deserve. The first step to killing lust is understanding the chemistry of your own success. You have to realize that the energy you are wasting is the exact same energy that creates empires. Napoleon Hill, in his famous book, Think and Grow Rich, dedicated an entire chapter to this. He called it sex transmutation. He studied the most successful men in history, industrialists, inventors, kings, and he found a pattern. The men with the greatest financial success were the men who had the highest sex drives. But, and this is the key, they did not waste that drive on cheap pleasure. They took that burning desire, that aggression, that need to conquer, and they channeled it into their businesses, their goals, and their visions. When you give in to lust, you are taking the most potent creative force in the universe, the power to create life, and you are throwing it away for 5 seconds of dopamine. And what happens afterwards? You feel weak, you feel complacent, you lose your edge. The eye of the tiger disappears. If you want to be rich, if you want to be successful, you need that edge. You need that hunger. Step 1 is simply the realization. I am not horny. I am full of energy that needs a job. Stop looking at the urge as a demon and start looking at it as unspent currency. You are sitting on a gold mine of energy and you are flushing it down the toilet. The second step is the pattern interrupt. Lust operates on a loop. It is a habit loop in your brain. Trigger, action, reward. You see something. You feel the urge. You give in. You need to break that circuit physically. Most people try to fight lust with their minds, sitting in their chair, gritting their teeth, thinking, don't do it, don't do it. That never works. Your willpower is a battery, and it drains throughout the day. Instead, you must use your body. The moment that urge hits you, that is the moment of war. You need to physically move. Drop to the floor and do 20 push-ups until your arms shake. Jump in a cold shower. Sprint down the street. You have to shock your system. What you are doing is taking that buildup of nervous energy and forcing it into your muscles. You are teaching your brain a new pathway. When I feel this energy, I do not get weak. I get strong. This builds discipline. And let me tell you, the discipline you build by saying no to your biological urges is the exact same discipline that will allow you to say no to laziness when you are building your business. It is the same muscle. If you can control this, you can control anything. You can control your spending. You can control your work ethic. You can control your financial destiny. The third step is to curate your digital diet. You cannot expect to have a clean mind if you are feeding it garbage. We live in an economy that weaponizes lust against you. Advertisers, social media algorithms, entertainment, they are all designed to keep you in a state of low-level arousal, because when you are in that state, you are easy to sell to. You are weak. You are a consumer, not a creator. If you want to be a king, you have to guard your eyes. This means ruthlessly unfollowing every single account that triggers you. If seeing that model on Instagram makes you weak, block them. If that TV show makes you stumble, turn it off. You need to treat your mind like a fortress. Would you let someone walk into your house and dump a bag of trash on your living room floor? No. So why do you let apps dump trash into your subconscious mind? When you clean up your feed, you clean up your future. You will find that suddenly you have hours of free time. You have mental clarity. You start seeing opportunities for money and growth that were invisible to you before because your brain was too fogged up with cheap dopamine. The fourth step is the most powerful shift you will ever make, the identity shift. Most people fail because they are trying to quit. They say, I am a lustful person who is trying to be better. This is a losing strategy. As long as you identify as a person who struggles, you will struggle. You need to change the I am statement. You need to wake up and tell yourself, I am a man of focus. I am a man of purpose. I am an empire builder. Kings do not have time for cheap thrills. Kings are too busy building their kingdoms. When the urge arises, you don't fight it. You dismiss it because it is beneath you. It is below your pay grade. You have to develop a positive arrogance about this. You have to look at that low-level behavior and think, that is for the old me. That is for the version of me who was broke and unhappy. The new me, the wealthy me, the successful me. We don't do that. When you raise your standards, your behavior follows. Your bank account follows. Your confidence follows. You walk into a room and people can feel it. There is an aura around a person who has mastered themselves. It is the aura of authority. The fifth and final step is to fall in love with the rewards of retention. You need to replace the cheap dopamine of lust with the expensive dopamine of success. The reason you keep going back to the bad habit is that your brain thinks that is the best feeling available. You have to show your brain that there is a better feeling, the feeling of hitting a sales goal, the feeling of seeing your body transform in the gym, the feeling of looking someone in the eye with zero shame. This is where the money mindset comes in. When you retain your energy, you become magnetic. You become sharper in negotiations. You have more stamina to work on your side hustle when everyone else is sleeping. Start addicted to that feeling. Get addicted to the feeling of progress. Get addicted to the feeling of seeing your savings account grow because you are focused on production instead of consumption. Once you taste the fruit of true self-mastery, the artificial taste of lust will become disgusting to you. You won't want it anymore because you will realize it is costing you too much. It is costing you your greatness. You are not broken. You are simply misusing your power. You have a nuclear reactor inside of you. You can use it to melt down your life, or you can use it to power a city. The choice is yours. Every single time you defeat an urge, imagine you are putting a brick in the wall of your castle. Every time you say no, you are saying yes to your millions. Every time you choose discipline, you are choosing your destiny. This path is not easy, but the easy path leads to a hard life. The hard path leads to a life of ease, abundance, and respect. You are capable of this. You have a will of iron that is just waiting to be forged. Stop giving your power away. Take it back. Use it. Build with it. Grow with it. If you are ready to stop being a slave and start being a master, if you are ready to turn that energy into success and money, I want you to make a commitment right now. Do not just watch this video and scroll to the next one. Solidify this moment. Go to the comments section and type, I am a master of my mind. Make that declaration to the world and to yourself. Your new life starts the moment you decide the old one is over. Go out there and build your empire. You are ready.